It's been a great adventure, and that platform has been an incredible platform, one that you couldn't ask for anything better. It was almost like a master class at what to expect when you're writing, pop music and touring. I got a really great education in both what works about great music, what works about trumpet in music, um, and how what's working about my stage presence and performance. So it was just like an incredibly educational experience. And I also made a lot of relationships, and one of them happens to be the person who signed me to Warner Brothers Records as a solo artist. The president of Warner Brothers Records, Dan McCarroll, was the president of Capitol Records while I was in Capital Cities. He moved over to Warner, and he graciously hit me up and said, I've been watching you do your thing, and he asked me if I'd like to do a solo record, and I said yes. It's an amazing thing. Once you finish a song, it kind of has a life of its own. And I started working on the song July of 2015, and it's part of a full-length album that I just finished. And this song itself, I decided to put that song out first because the lyric is a fun kind of lighthearted lyric that's basically saying, I'm going to get you dancing to the sound of my trumpet. Diggy, 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 da-do is the rhythm of the trumpet part that happens in the refrain right after the lyric. So I want everyone to recognize that my music is about having fun and dancing, and all revolving around the incorporation of the trumpet, because I'm a trumpet player who also sings, or a singer who also plays trumpet. And the whole concept of my album is that. This song was submitted along with a bunch of other songs to see if it could fit in a Target campaign, and by the miracle of the universe, it ended up being chosen. The visuals were really exciting, and it was a beautiful commercial. I've always been a fan of Target commercials, so I was really happy that for my first brand partnership, it was with a brand that I really got behind and I felt could really help elevate the song. It was a lot of fun. I've toured many times in Latin America with the other band that I got my start in, which is Capital Cities. And we had a show in Mexico, and I shared the bill with Sofia Reyes. This was probably in 2013, and we connected and stayed in touch, and I just watched her career just completely skyrocket over the course of a few years, and always stayed in touch with her. And the second the label said that we should do something to reciprocate the Latin American audience that's been playing the original version of Diggy, Sofia was the first person who came to mind, and it was really simple. I just gave her a call, said, hey, would really love you to do this, and she jumped in right away. And getting into the studio and working with her was a lot of fun because it was a challenge to try to figure out the correct Spanish slang translation for the slang in my own songs. I like to use a lot of just kind of my own little catchphrases and combinations of kind of retro slang and current slang. And the way that my lyrics are being sung has to sort of feel as swaggish, so to speak, in Spanish. So it took a while to figure out that translation, but I feel like she did a really great job, and it was a lot of fun just watching her go through it and kind of us discussing it. And she would explain in Spanish it means this, but it feels like this, so it kind of relates to what you're trying to say. And my goal is to make music for the world, and for for it to be able to bring me around the world and to create great dance parties around the world. So having Sofia be a part of Diggy as a Latin remix version helps, you know, break into that Latin American or Latin audience, which I'm really excited about because I really want to do some touring in Latin America again. When I started thinking about my album, I wanted the sound of my album, the production, to fill an arena and to just feel that large. So definitely as you get into the album, you're going to feel like really big sounding songs as far as like the actual quality of the production.